If they're not enjoying themselves, how can you expect them to do a good job? Our ability to be able to talk on someone's level, every one of those is custom made for a customer. There are days when I am hopping on one foot in a circle and my wheel starts spinning. G'day everyone, my name is Graham Strang. Along with my wife Teela, we own Hip Pocket Workwear Safety. So today you're going to be hearing about how we operate, what we do, what are some of our methodology is, what some of the fun we have here is, and showing you some of our expansion to go with it as well. We have a lot of camaraderie, and the way we do it is in a way that we let people have a really good sense of humour. We're always really clear, even in our job interviews, that we have a lot of fun, which then translates to trying to give the customer the best experience we can, because if the team here are having fun and enjoying themselves, then translates into the customer enjoying themselves. Yeah. Which is why I said before, the Hip Pocket is a very strange workwear and safety business, because everything we do is around that retail experience. We build the relationships, we meet with people, people then say, hey, look, I'm looking for uniforms, can you solve a problem? We say, absolutely, this is what we do. And we sort of move forward from there. And as you're seeing, being in the shop here today, walking around with the camera, that this place doesn't stop, there's all sorts of action happening. My phone continues to beep. We just want it to feel natural. So it lets Sarah be real, it lets Tina be real, it lets the sales girls in there be real, it lets people be themselves, because if you let someone be themselves and enjoy themselves, they're going to do a better job. If they're not enjoying themselves, how can you expect them to do a good job? So a bit of background to us, we've been here since 2011, 2012. I started here as the sales guy working for one of my father's friends. They'd bought into the business and I came to work with them. Fast forward a number of years, my parents and my sister and have come and gone. My Teela's been running around here with me for 10 years now. We bought mum and dad out a few months ago, which was a pretty daunting but fun experience. We still keep all the opal side on the wall here, so that's my father there, that's my daughter Nova. They're digging a post hole to cement in, and this is a place called Lark Quarry in Western Queensland. That's my favourite part of the opal camp up there, which is my mother's camp oven. Very good for the stomach, I can tell you. So we've got a bush background, so that's a lot of how we operate in store too. So having sheep and cattle and working with people, and you've got to work as a team in those environments or it just doesn't work. We bring the same into here with what we try to do each and every day. One of the things that we try and teach, and Alex over there is actually really good at it, is the ability to be able to talk on someone's level. So rather than if you've got a 50, 60-year-old truckie coming in to come and get work boots, he'll talk a certain way, versus if you've got someone who's from the corporate world in a dress and heels wanting to sort corporate uniforms, it's the language that you can adjust to talk to them, and that's where that being relaxed at work, enjoying yourself. Life experience is a wonderful thing in this game. You just get to be yourself, so that allows you to talk to people a certain way. Our biggest selling products are the Pilbara shirts. We sell thousands and thousands and thousands of these each and every year, and everywhere from Toowoomba, and our furthest away customer with them is actually in Kununurra, so that whole country wear combination of the shirt and jeans. In the expansion area that we were talking about, that you've been for a walk in, once that wall comes down, we're actually doubling our western range. We've got a whole different range we're going to add into it. But then if you flow from the country wear, adding into all your trade mutt with all the colourful shirts and the message they send, it also adds in the high vis side, the work pants. This is sort of the base of what we do, is this fairly standard clothing. But the diversity of it is everything you do everything from hydration, which is everything from working with dehydration in the workplace and in playing sport, those sorts of things, whether it's chill towels, putting the hydrolytes into your water, doing custom trucker caps from a customer, which we do them from the ground up. So they are actually, every one of those is custom made for a customer. Yep, so ground up. Even the sublimation side of things, these are all designed from the ground up, and you do all sorts of things, just creating designs, and you can do everything from the reasonably plain to the slightly outlandish. That's the custom side. We also do the merchandise side of things, which is your pens, notebooks, cheese boards, branded teddy bears, rugby balls, rugby league balls, you name it.
What's like the craziest thing you've put a logo on?
An electronic dog deterrent.
An electronic dog deterrent? So
a customer got it, they got their logo on the side. Apparently you press the button and it emits an electronic signal, which means the dog goes away. I never found out whether it worked or not. They never came back and told us anyone got bitten, so it may or may not have worked. Work boots is a third of our business. So this wall here is a huge part of what we do, and that's with all the stock on the walls and everything. That the work boots side, because work boots have changed immensely in themselves.
Yeah.
You know, when I was a jackaroo in the 90s, we just had basically a very cheap set of riding boots that was a piece of pine board with some roo leather on it, whereas these boots now are all designed off hiking boots. They've all got proper inner soles and arch support. They all have a gel insert or a honeycomb heel and everything to them, so they're very comfortable to wear. So even selling work boots is almost like being in a shoe store, so we have to fit you correctly, which brings you back to the experience that we're talking about. We have to fit you correctly, whether it be shirts and pants and boots and you name it, with my phone binging away in my pocket. It's all part of the show. There are days when I am hopping on one foot in a circle and my wheel starts spinning, but I'm very lucky. I've had Sarah for nearly 10 years who throws a rock at me from time to time. The Chloe and Jamie Lee are learning well on how to go, this is what we need to do, this is where we're at. So it's not just about me, it's about the team. You know, it's Tila, it's Michael, it's the sales girls, it's the retail team, it's the embroidery team, it's the pressing team. It's all about team. If we all don't function well, then nothing functions. So one of the things that's happening with us is that Horseland, who is a business that's been in town here for 13 or 14 years, they've moved down to Taylor Street into their new space. And so we've got, as you can see on the walls here, we are expanding. And Matt here is actually changing some door locks for us so we can get everything to look the same. And he's actually another one of our really good customers, so wearing his nice new shirts. So if you do need something, Staunch Locksmiths, there you go, in the way of the locks of the world. And I'm just going to sneak through here really quickly. And that brings you into the space that we're expanding to. So this room we're in now with the echo is actually going to be retail space. So we're actually doubling the size of our retail space here in the store. The wall behind you where you're filming, that's all going to come down, and we're going to connect the two spaces. So that's 10 metres of wall space that's going to come down. We're actually getting more change rooms. This room in here is going to become the main office for Tila, Michael and myself. And it's still it hasn't happened yet, but it's the bits are all there. All this old carpet here is it's going to be completely retiled. Recarpet tiled, I should say, all the way through. This is the wall we've built down the centre of the shop. There's glass doors that are going to be going here, so you can imagine that I'm opening the glass doors. So this space in here is going to be our decoration room. So this space here is where our direct-to-film printer is going to be going with our pneumatic heat press tables and all the work. This side over here, you're going to have to imagine that there's going to be 4 embroidery machines, multiple staff, tables, all those sorts of things. That there is the entrance into the main store, which we'll go through that in a second. The room out here, this is that we're just still painting at the moment. This is going to become what's called our dispatch area, so where our all the stock comes in, stock goes out, and really making it a really smooth process to handle the stock in the store. So then that can take us around the corner here, and we can walk through into the kitchen of the shop, and bingo bango, here we are, and we're back in Hip Pocket. Ta-da! Hi team, thank you very much for listening. Hope you've learned a little bit more about Hip Pocket, how we operate and what we do. Look, if you're interested in doing more with us, you can simply hop on our website, which is Hip Pocket Workwear Safety Toowoomba. Follow any of our socials, or just as simply just come in and see us and drop in the shop and see one of our lovely team.